So, been driving for about 6 hours. Nice drive this morning. Got a good early start. I'm about 5 miles away from my first hike of this trip. But this spot just looked really beautiful, so I decided to stop and shoot a quick video. So, thanks for coming along. Hopefully we're gonna have a real good time. We are in the Monongahela National Forest once again. Returning. My last time here was in March of 21, and it's early September now. And yeah, I'm back. And it's just as gorgeous and beautiful as I remember. Gonna hit some different spots this time. Hike some new trails, camp in some new spots. Should be a good time. So this is a super easy, short little loop trail. It feels good to get out and stretch my legs after being in the truck. It's right along this loop of this river, and it's called the Big Loop Trail. Big Bend Loop Trail? Big Bend Loop Trail, I believe. Anyway, it's nice. The water's right here. There's a few people around, but the trail itself isn't crowded. So, enjoying the fresh air and a nice little hike. There's a lot of people on inner tubes going around on this river, which seems like a pretty good idea to me because it's a big horseshoe. So you could essentially kind of not have to walk back too far to grab it and go around again, almost like a real life lazy river. Anyway, they seem to be having a good time. I might tuck that away. Keep that in mind for a future trip. That was definitely a fun, short little hike. Super nice area, but what happens with super nice areas that are easily accessible is there's quite a few folks in the area. Nice little campground here, but it is a pay campground. I think it's primitive. I think it's dry. In other words, I don't think there's water or electric hookups. But anyway, I'm gonna get along. I'm gonna try to find a nice spot up in the mountains a little bit by myself. See if I can't find a nice little spot. I don't think I'm gonna do too much more today. It's early. Well, it's 2 p.m. I'm just not feeling super energetic today, so I think I'm just gonna try to go find a nice spot and set up a little bit of a camp and just relax, maybe read, just take it easy for the rest of the night. I've got a pretty challenging hike ahead of me tomorrow that I'm really looking forward to. Alright, I'll show you what the road looks like when I'm getting close to where I hope to camp tonight. Found a super nice campsite. I'm getting ready to cook my dinner here beside the creek. This is Gandy Creek, and the Gandy Creek Dispersed camping area. things did not go exactly as planned this afternoon. I was really hoping to be able to find a spot up along a fire road, and just didn't work out. Couldn't find anything decent. There was a couple pull-offs that I could have made work, but they just weren't what I wanted. I wanted to be able to relax and kind of spread out. They would have worked at a pinch if I was ready to go right to bed. But kept at it. Drove a little farther than I had anticipated, but by about a little bit after 4 o'clock, I was set up here. So I had a backup plan. Had several actually. And same goes for tomorrow night. I have some ideas, but if my first idea doesn't work out, I'll just shift gears, and in the end, it all works out all right. And I've had a really nice, quiet evening here. It's still early. It's not even 6:30 yet. I'm reading, enjoying a little wine, winding down, and I've got a fire going. Temperature's beautiful. No humidity. So really can't ask for anything better. It's really worked out well. Good morning. I had a great night's sleep last night. It is 55 degrees this morning, which just feels wonderful. Perfect temperature. I think it got down to maybe 50 overnight, so really good sleeping weather. Heating up the water to make my coffee, and then I've got about an hour drive to the first trailhead that I'm gonna hit today. Maybe the only trailhead. We'll see. We'll see how beat I am after I get back. It's 5-mile trail, 2.5 miles out, 2.5 miles back. Expecting that due to the incline that it's going to be, and spending time looking at the views and things like that, I think it's probably going to take me a good 4 to 5 hours. I'm budgeting a lot of time for that. It is reported to be quite a hike, not for the faint of heart. So looking forward to a good challenge this morning, feeling up for it. And as soon as I get my coffee heated up here, I'll be ready to go and hit the road. So you saw the campsite that I was in last night. All the campsites flow right along, or are positioned right along the flow of this creek, the Gandy Creek. Sorry, my windows are a little steamed up, fogged up this morning, but I thought I'd go down and just check out maybe one or two more just to see what the campsites look like. You can tell they're fairly dispersed apart. So a lot of the spots I came across as I came down first, they were occupied, so I didn't do a lot of filming. And also there were a lot of tent spots, ideally for tents, because you can't drive up to the actual place where you camp. So you would park in a small parking area and then just walk a short distance to where you have your fire pit and your camping area. But here's another one. There's the road, nice little pull-off, fire pit, nice level spot for staying. So if you had a Class B or a van, this would definitely work. There's really a variety of different types of camping available here. I even saw one area, it was called Johnny Meadows, that was very large and flat and open. I mean, you could bring in a large vehicle there. So if you come down this way, just know that there's a variety. It does seem to be fairly popular. Most of the campsites are filled, but they are also a good distance away from each other. I'm out on the trail. And right out of the gate, do a nice little climb, which I think stays at a fairly steady incline the entire way. So, what a beautiful day. No bugs, very few. Life's good. Hiking along, minding my own business, and this guy brought me to a stop. We're now in a standoff. When you're hiking and you come up on this, let's go see. Ooh. Ooh. Oh goodness, no guardrails here. So this is the official reality of the grade of the hike I just did. And now I have remorselessly defaced my guidebook to show how it actually felt. What a great, great hike, but I am so beat. So sore, so tired. You know how some things you look forward to, you anticipate, and then when the reality of something happens, it's like, didn't quite live up to the anticipation you might have had. This was not one of those situations. That hike met every expectation that I had of it. From how tough it would be, to how amazing it would be. Yeah. Awesome, awesome hike. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I have a feeling this one's getting fairly long enough by far to be its own. So gonna camp tonight and do some more hikes tomorrow, but I believe that is probably gonna be in a following video, part 2. If that's the case, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it.